Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about an abstract class and pure virtual functions. Now you may wonder as to what an abstract class is. There are certain properties of an abstract class. These are: an abstract class has at least one pure virtual function. What is a pure virtual function? A pure virtual function is a virtual function which is equated to 0. Now we don't define a virtual function in this class, that is the abstract class, but it is redefined in its derived class. There are some other interesting properties as well. Pointers and references can be created for an abstract class. However, you cannot create an object of an abstract class. The main aim of an abstract class is to provide inheritance. It is used for inheritance purposes only. There are some properties that you would like to have in a derived class. Those properties which you want to inherit in derived class would be placed in the abstract class. The pure virtual function must be overwritten in the derived class, otherwise it will cause problems. Constructors can be present for an abstract class. Let's look at the example program. We will be creating a base class which will have no data members, and it will only have a member function which we will make a pure virtual function. Derived class will once again have no data members, and it will redefine this function which will be called fun. Let's look at the program example now. Our file is called abstractclass.cpp, and you can find it in our GitHub repository, the link to which is given in the video below. So let's start. Hash include iostream using the standard namespace. Let's call our abstract class by the name abstract. As we said, no member functions and a pure virtual function. Now carefully look at what a pure virtual function looks like. So you'll write virtual void function is called fun. Now if you relate it to the previous video about virtual functions, you will find that so far we have defined a virtual function, but if you make it equal to 0, it becomes a pure virtual function. Let's start defining the derived class which inherits publicly from abstract. And if I go into the public section, I will now go ahead and define the fun function. So this is what we mean by redefining it in the base class. I will go ahead and I would have a cout statement which simply prints derived class. That's the end of both our classes. In the main function, I'm going to create an object ob of derived class, and I'm going to call this function fun. Let's try to compile and run it. So g++ abstract class.cpp. Got lucky there, no errors, and if we run it, I'm getting the desired output, which is derived class. Now if I try to make an object of the abstract class called abstract, so I will make it as ob1, look at what happens. I go back to compiling it and it gives me an error. Look at the error. It says unimplemented pure virtual method fun in abstract. So in line with the definition of the abstract class, I cannot create its object. I hope you found this video to your liking. Take care guys, be safe.